You asked, when did electric vehicles become so popular?
You might be surprised to hear that in 1900 we actually already had electric cars. Now, when we moved from the horse and cart to the car, there were actually three different technologies that got pushed. One was the petrol car, one was kind of like a steam engine style of car, and one was the electric car. Now, the electric car had a small disadvantage in that the batteries at the time were not rechargeable. So that actually added a cost and added a disadvantage in the early generation of electric cars. But I wrote it down here. In 1901, the electric automobiles did account for 35% of all cars on the road. And while the number was very small, petrol cars only did 20%. And steam cars actually filled the rest and had possibly the biggest market share. Now, obviously, with petrol cars, you need petrol, you mean oil. Obviously, the earnings capability of oil was relatively high. The taxability of oil was possible. And for that reason, I believe that initially petrol car won out over the electric car very clearly. From 1920s onwards, you're really not finding too many electric cars left in the market as a choice. Then we come to the oil shock in the 1970s, and actually electric cars slowly became again like a niche product. They had very little chance against the onslaught of car and the petrol industry, which were making billions and billions and billions of money and wouldn't like to see a competitor like the electric car to really succeed. So it was a niche market product till Elon Musk and Tesla decided to look into the future and see that the issue with the CO2 abatement and the CO2 generation of petrol was something that potentially down the track would make petrol cars something of a liability. And the success of Tesla, that's where the electric car came into its own. And then obviously the large companies initially thought it was just a bit of a gimmick, till actually the Tesla car started to grow in volume, in popularity, the share price increased, and now pretty well every car maker that you can find on the market actually is offering electric car models. And in some countries, it's actually been already legislated that petrol cars will be phased out by 2030. So it looks like that the future is electric, but we have to be careful that the recycling of batteries, the recycling of raw material has to go hand in hand with this new technology coming through. Otherwise, we're going just from one problem to the next.
Want more energy answered? Visit YourEnergyAnswers.com for quality energy products, tools and calculators, and find your quality local installers. Please support the channel by liking the video, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell, and check out all our other videos. You're still here? I'll see you next time. Bye.